just got home with my latest addition to my fleet, my newest project boat. I hope you guys remember when I did the little short video on, you know, the reasoning behind changing the name from the Slough Life to Backwater Boat Rehab is because I'm just going to do boat stuff now. And I wanted it to be the name to really, you know, speak to, you know, what I'm doing. Even though backwater, well, you would assume, you know, fishing and hunting type stuff. And that's what I've really been doing. But I really want to try and broaden it. I want it to be, you know, any kind of boat. I'd love to get a hold of a pontoon boat. I mean, jet skis, ski boats, you know, whatever. I'd like to get into any of it. I mean, I love boats. It's not just these little John boats. I like doing the John boats, but it's just, you know, I don't want to get too repetitive with the same stuff over and over and over. I really want to branch out. The good thing about the John boats is they're relatively cheap. You know, you can pick up a John boat for 150, 200 bucks if you look around long enough. But my newest boat is something that I've been wanting for a really long time. It's definitely not a John boat. The last time I owned one of these boats was before my first marriage, and probably showing my age here, but I want to say that was back 2002, 2003, something like that. And of course got married and sold the boat in order to afford a little extra cash to buy a house. And I've missed it, and I've wanted one ever since. And I came close a few times to buying one, just it didn't work out for me. That being said, I bought this boat to keep, but also, and if somebody wants to buy it, you know, I'm probably not just going to kill myself trying to sell it. But, you know, if somebody wants it bad enough, they can take it, put it that way. Well, that being said, here it is. This is a 1988 MasterCraft Tristar 190. It's a 19-foot boat, and it does have open bow. And if you know anything about MasterCrafts, this is not the original paint, and it does not have the original interior. The paint, the black part, I don't know, you can kind of see it where somebody has ran it up on something. This side's actually better than this side. You see all them scratches. So that is going to be one video on this series, is buffing. I've never buffed anything before. Probably go to Harbor Freight and get a cheap buffer. Probably sand it down real light. And also this boat, I mean, it's 88, you know, it's an old boat. This boat's almost as old as me. Somebody has beached it over the years. I don't know if you can tell, but it could use some bottom paint. If I can figure out a way to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm just not sure how to do it right here in my driveway without taking it somewhere that's got a lift, you know what I mean, to get it off the bunks. But I would like to get it off the bunks. You see the bunk carpet, it's kind of shoddy. I wouldn't, it'd do the boat a little justice by redoing it. Structurally, this is the only spot I've seen so far. And you can tell somebody tried to fix it with Bondo at one time. I'll get to digging around. Hopefully it ain't too bad, and we'll fix it with some fiberglass, fix it right. So I'd like to fix that for sure. Bottom paint. The whole boat's got scratches in it, as you can see. Little rock chips from being towed down the road. Maybe touch up all them spots, or as many as I can get to. Buff the paint. I'm sure it'll look pretty good. It's got a wonky tail light back here in the back. You can tell we're in the South. Fix it up with some duct tape and a zip tie. That's double time redneck right there. It's missing one of the guide poles. I'd like to replace it. The interior of the boat, like I said, has been replaced. And it's a little dingy, but in really great shape. Both the captain's chairs are in really good shape. Engine cover's in good shape. The bow of the boat's in good shape. Windshield's pretty good. This one's got a little bit of, I don't even really know what you call that. It almost looks, I wonder if these are not glass. See how it's kind of blistered up? I wonder if they're plexiglass or something. That's what it looks like. Them corner ones might be. It's got a wakeboard tower that someone's added. It needs to be cleaned up. As you can tell, it's pretty dingy. I'll have to look and see what the best way. I don't know if that thing used to be chrome or what. I might just take a Brillo pad or something and just make it satin looking. It's got a couple tower speakers, which I haven't even tried out yet. It's got an amp and a radio or stereo. I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked at it. It's got some aftermarket speakers. The motor is a original 351. The crazy thing about it, it's a 1988 model. I know it looks pretty dirty. It needs to be cleaned up. That's another thing I'm gonna do. This boat motor only has 314 original hours on it, and that's low for a newer boat, much less a 1988 model. I don't know much about these. I think they're 280, 260 horsepower, something like that. I might try to dress it up a little bit, clean it up, might do a little bit of paint, nothing just crazy, just so it looks a little nicer. Maybe some new valve covers if they're not very expensive. But it runs good. I do cranked it up for me. The exhaust sounds really good in it. It's actually the first Ford motor or Ford powered anything I've ever owned in my life. He said everything works that he knows of except the speedometer, but he said he replaced it and he hasn't tested it since, so well, I have to take his word for that. Let's see, I don't even know how to turn the stereo on. Horn work? Yeah. Is this the radio? Yeah. Wired remote, probably didn't get the remote. Speakers are on. We can get something out here. I live in the sticks. Oh Lord. Of course I'm gonna pick up some country music. If you know me personally, you know I hate country music. Even though I do, I put a lot of banjo type music on my videos, but I just feel like I can deal with mountain music a lot better than I can country music. Looks like you got a lock in here. I don't know what this stuff is. What is this? We got some flares. Hopefully never need those. We got some sunflower seeds. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to get to this radio. Okay. What is that? I have no idea. Is that Bluetooth? I don't know. It's got an amp, a kicker amp. At least that's name brand. Got a speaker there and a speaker there. Missing the windshield, or the walk-through windshield part, which is fine. Blower works. I haven't seen the anchor light yet. Here's turn this off. Well, there's an anchor light back there and a Gatorade bottle. Here's the cover for the other guide pole, which I haven't even been able to find them. I don't know if it's something specific or you just use something else. Let's see if the navigation lights work. Are they working? Yep, they're both working. Y'all see that? I guess I could crank it up for you. I don't think she sounds too bad to be, what, 34 years old? And she don't look bad. You know, it's definitely been repainted, but, and it needs a little attention, but, I mean, ain't nothing we can't fix. And I hope this little series isn't going to turn very many people off, because it's different than I wanted to do, but it's definitely the direction that I want to have the channel in. And I'm not going to stop doing John boats. I just want to do different types of boats. I want to do everything. Like I said, I'd love to get my hands on a pontoon boat. I'd love to get my hands on a jet ski. I really would like to do an older ski boat, like one from the 70s, something like that with an outboard. I think that'd be really cool, bring one back to life. Like I said, you know, I'm just trying to broaden it and see where it goes. Like I said, I hope it don't lose a lot of people. I hope it gains a lot. This series, it isn't going to be a very long one, I don't think. Just guessing maybe 4 or 5 videos, because it don't need that much work. I mean, it's lake ready right now. Basically, we're doing a lot of cosmetic on it, and really that's about it. So I'm pretty excited about it. You might have saw in the opening video, I'm still working on the skiff, so you're not going to see this for a while. Today is April 15th, so I'm going to be working on this one incognito while I finish up this boat. But it's Easter weekend right now, and it's kind of crappy weather for fishing this weekend. They're calling for a lot of rain, some thunderstorms. I probably have a lot of time to work on the little skiff, and I think I have like 3 or 4 videos left on it, but I think I can probably get all of them done this next week. So I'll be able to really start working on this thing too. We'll have to try to figure out some way to paint the bottom of this boat with it being on the trailer. I don't know if it's a good way to maybe jack one of these up on one side, paint one half of it, let it dry, let it down, and then do the other side. I don't know. I'm going to have to reach out. Maybe, I don't know if any of you guys follow that boat guy. He's really one of the channels that really got me into messing with these old boats, which he don't do John boats. I take that back. He does have some John boats. The boat that he owns that he tests all those motors on is a John boat, but he don't really do like John boat to bass boat builds. He does a lot of big boats, which not this bigger. He does like cuddy cabins and stuff. Really cool channel though. Check him out. He hasn't posted anything in a while, but I really enjoy his stuff. But I might reach out to him and ask him about painting these boats, because he's done a lot. Maybe he'll have an idea for me. Well, all right, guys. It's a little different. It's a little change of pace, and I'm very excited about it because the little skiff, I just finished the deck on it. That's where I'm at as I got this boat. And if you watch that video, that thing, that deck kicked me in the no-no place. But I'm really glad to be done with that part of it, and the rest of it should be all downhill. Very excited about working on this boat, and really excited about taking it out. It's a very cool looking boat. I've wanted a MasterCraft for a very, very long time. I've wanted a wakeboard boat for a really long time. I don't know how to wakeboard, but find out, huh? And there's probably several YouTube channels for that. All right, guys. I really appreciate it. I look forward to this build. I hope you do too. And if you're just like, oh, that's stupid, hang around. The next one could be another John boat. Like I said, this is going to be a short series. So don't give up on me if you're John boat only. I'll see you guys on the next one.